Hey, welcome to Mental Hell. Mental Yell. And it's the holidays. So you gotta have a holiday video, audio, whatever, for holidays. And so mine is about screw Christmas. No, no, I, I'm like this. I'll just start off. Okay, I don't celebrate Christmas anymore. For a lot of two different reasons. Okay, one, at first, when my wife, this was like, I don't know how long ago, like 3, 4 years ago, religious reasons. She wanted to stop celebrating Christmas because reality is, and sorry to offend some Christians out there, Christmas is a pagan holiday. Sorry if it hurts your bubble, hurts you. Um, Jesus was not born on the 25th. Check it out. Guess what? And also, the wise men, they didn't come and visit Jesus until 2 years after his birth. So sorry, actually, I was a wise man in this one play, and I had to sing Three Kings of Orient are, but yeah, which was a wise man or whatever. Anyway, that wasn't there. So a lot of things about Christmas is just wrong in a way. The tree, pagan. Gifts, pagan. The star, pagan. Um, all of it, if you actually look it up, it's not biblical at all. Christmas is not in the Bible. Now, is there anything against Christmas? No. I think it's fine, because I feel like also the Bible says that um, whatever kindness and good things you do to people, it outweighs the law. So it outweighs, for those, I guess I want to say Orthodox believers, Hebrews, or like that. Guess what? That's what the Bible says. So no matter what, it says like no law. There can be no law against you being kind and doing good to people. No law. So even the law against celebrating something that's pagan, can go against that because guess what? The thing about Christmas is that's when most charities receive money. That's when people give the most. And do I think God is against that? No, I don't think He is, because it's people being nice and kind towards each other. Also, um, Christmas and even Easter, because Easter is a pagan day too. That's when most people go to church. So it's pretty much the most chances someone can become a believer and so forth. And I believe like does God is against that? No, even though it's there's pagan influence in it, but it's like God is sometimes he gets what he can get, because he doesn't get a lot from people, and but anyway, so that's the first reason. When she came to me and didn't want to celebrate anymore because of that, uh, and so when she told me that, and my mom thinking, well, man, I've been celebrating Christmas for like 40 years, pretty much, not more. And so it was kind of a weird thing. And I have kids. They were young, and one of them actually wasn't. I guess he was like too young to even know about it anyway. But I was thinking, shoot, that's all known. And our oldest, she's an adult. And I'm like thinking, man, that'd be kind of weird. But then I thought, wait a minute, financially. Actually, I was thinking, wait a minute, but then if you don't celebrate Christmas, then I don't got to worry about the rat race anymore. Because when oh my like back in 2008, 2009, we had that whole like housing bubble burst, and I was with corrections, and the state cut our paycheck 3 times in a year, and actually after 5 years, I was making $1,000 less. Um, when November used to come around, man, I was so stressed out because I knew I had no money. Really, I had a struggle to try to get money to buy Christmas presents. It was just a stressor. It was just terrible. And so even when I had money to do that, it's still a stressor because you still got like, oh, what does this person want? What does this person want? So forth. And think about it, I do have my love language. One of them is giving. I do, you know. But I felt like what? If I don't celebrate Christmas, I don't gotta run around anymore. Yeah, like the first couple of years, I still got my like his stuff. We didn't celebrate it on the 25th or anything, but I still got him some stuff. But it was kind of easy. It was kind of easy because I wasn't like stressed about wrapping, stressed about get him this or that. I just got him whatever and gave it to him, and then next couple of years, just like didn't give him nothing, because we usually give him stuff throughout the whole year to make up for Christmas. So I guess Christmas still controls me in some way. But no, but my kids got that's something a video I should do. Just which I'm going to do about how as Americans we're just spoiled brats because we have access to so much stuff. But anyway, so we give our stuff, give our kids stuff throughout the year to make up for Christmas. But man, it's been great. It's been great not celebrating Christmas because I don't got to worry about the rat race. I mean, and if you love Christmas, that's great. I have nothing against that. Like I have a friend of mine, she's from the Philippines. I hear they start Christmas in September, and she just listens to Christmas music, and she just watches out the whole year. She just watches Christmas. Lifetime or whatever, maybe not Lifetime, but Christmas just TV shows and so forth. Yeah, it's cool. Because like I said, a lot of people are very giving during Christmas, and I think that's a great thing. But, there are a lot of suicides during Christmas too. There's a lot of pain. A lot of bad things happen during the holidays too with people because some people, they don't have families, to be around with or friends and so forth, or they go into debt, or they feel like they're about to go into debt, or they feel like they can't give something. And, that's not about Christmas in a way, you know. Um, and so, and even with like, just like spending time with family, guess what? If your family's toxic, you know, family members, you don't have to spend time with them. Even with Thanksgiving, that's coming up. Here is you don't have to, and maybe you never heard. Like, guess what? You don't have to spend time with family who are toxic or stress you out. You don't have to. I mean, I know it's like we have our traditions, we have our obligations, and I feel like that's what it is. It's about boundaries. You can have boundaries. And I felt like me not celebrating Christmas is my boundary against being stressed, against going into financial debt, and worrying about something we were what like for one day, you know, when I could be giving throughout the whole year to people and to my family and stuff. I mean, screw Christmas, you know. And I'm just saying that with your family, spend time with friends who care about you. Spend time alone. Go to a movie. Go out to eat. Spend, have some me time. You know, it's like don't stress yourself out, and it shouldn't be. The holiday shouldn't be something you stress yourself out. And if it is, then let it go. Let it go. Do something different. Try 1 year. 1 year not doing what you usually do at Christmas. 1 year just taking off from Christmas, taking off Thanksgiving, and so forth. Just do something different and see how it feels. The first year, yeah, well, the first year going to be weird. I can tell you that it's very strange because to be honest with you, you're kind of we're brainwashed with these holidays. We are, and it's not like bad brainwashing. I think if you have a good family, good friends, or whatever, you can spend time with in the holidays, then do it. That's fine. But if they're not, then don't. I remember because I have lived very far away from my family. We're all like in different states. And it got to a point where, like, every year I would go to, like, somebody else's house for the holidays, Thanksgiving, whatever. I had, different friends, go to different people's houses, and it was like, it's fine. But then one year I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of spending my holidays with strangers, um, or just with friends. I just want to, like, I'm not spending time with my family, and because we're all spread out. And it's like, you know what? I just don't want to do it. And this one friend, he wanted me to go over to somebody's family somewhere, um, in another state. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm staying home. He got all mad at me and everything like that. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm staying home. I was like, I don't feel like being with strangers this holiday at all. I'd rather just spend time by myself. And I did. And it was great. It was fine. And it didn't really come, even though it didn't really come out of a depressed state. You're just being like, yeah, I'd rather spend time with my family, but I can't spend time with my family right now. Just, because one, I don't like traveling during the holidays either, because I have traveled during the holidays, and those of you who have traveled during the holidays, you know how it is, and it just sucks. So I don't travel during the holidays at all. If you're going to see me, you're going to see me later after the holidays, because it's just stressful and it's annoying. But yeah, take a break, from it. You don't have to buy your kids stuff on Christmas. Buy them stuff throughout the whole year. Take a break from Christmas. Running around and stuff. Not to say, and sometimes it is kind of amusing seeing people running around getting stressed out and so forth. It's your choice and everything like that. But guess what? I'm not in that rat race anymore. Nope. I've been free last number of years, and I'm not going back. Now, I will say, my oldest daughter, she always known about Christmas, so I do send her money. because and I feel like she always know, even though, if I did it one year, she probably wouldn't care because she understands and so forth. But she's not, as my other kids, like I said, I give them stuff throughout the whole year, so it's different, I guess. Um, my mother-in-law is very nice, very giving. So at times, I'll send her some flowers or so forth too, for holidays and everything like that. Um, and my kids, my mother-in-law, she still celebrates it, so she still gets stuff for my kids and everything like that, which is great. It's fine. I don't have no problem. Yeah, I got no problem for free if somebody give me anything for free. No problem. I take gifts, because I've learned that if you have to learn how to receive just as much as you learn how to give. That's the one thing. You just can't be a giver. You have to also be a receiver, too. And so, but yeah, I don't know. This is my insight about it. I'm just telling you that it's okay to not celebrate the holidays like you usually do. It's okay to spend time by yourself. It's okay not to buy gifts, you know. And if someone has a problem with it, then that's their problem. And if anything, you'll learn more about the person or persons you're giving stuff to if you don't give them nothing, or you tell them why. And because my kids, they're okay about it, yeah, they know other people celebrate it, but they also know they get a lot of stuff the whole year, and they need to be thankful for what they have, if anything. Remember, this one lady told me that for Christmas, all her family, they should just get a new pair of shoes and an orange. I mean, wow. That's just all get. That's all her family could afford, and that's all they got. Now when I was a kid, I've had some great Christmases. I remember um, third grade in California, coming down the stairs, and on the table was the Castle Grayskull. And those of you who collected He-Man, y'all know what the Castle Grayskull is and how big of a deal that was. You know, I also had some bad Christmases where I didn't get nothing at all. Um, and so, also I know I went to debt one time in my early 20s because I just got credit cards, didn't know what to do with them, and I just went on a crazy spending spree, buying stuff for people. And by the end of the couple of weeks, or when I got my bill, my card was maxed out. And I was like, I will never do that again. Which I never did. I never maxed out another card on gifts and stuff like that. But still, I like to give. I like that, and definitely. But you gotta have a balance with it. You gotta have boundaries. The biggest thing, you gotta have boundaries. And so the holiday might need a boundary for you. You know, we just stop. Do something different. Anyway, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But all right, well, happy holidays. Hope they're good. If you're feeling down or depressed or so forth, talk to somebody. Because sometimes the holidays is hard. Because sometimes there's loss of family. They're not around anymore, or you know, financial stuff. I mean, it can be rough for people. Try to be, and if anything, maybe volunteer at a food kitchen. Instead of thinking about giving financially or buying gifts and so forth, give to, people you don't know who have worse, homeless people, or, people in shelters and so forth. Take your family there. Instead of, especially kids nowadays, especially in this country, America, kids are so freaking spoiled now. And it's our fault. My kids are spoiled in some ways. But I try to teach them that, hey, I try to show them videos and of other kids in other countries who have nothing, who struggle, who have it hard. And maybe that's something you can do with your family. Show them, hey, we got a lot. Let's go see, help people who don't. Give them a reality check. So to make them, feel thankful for what they have. But all right, thanks for listening. Happy holidays and take care. Subscribe and like and comment. Thanks.